Hello and welcome, dear students. I hope you all are doing good, safe at home, enjoying a lot of indoor activities. Now, though lockdown has turned to unlock, but then still the risk is not worth taking. So students, I hope you are enjoying at home, staying safe. All right. So today we are back with another session of our English online lecture series as a part of our HM classes. So to begin with, today is a topic of English grammar. And we are going to do again a basic topic which is there for all the classes. No matter which course you take up, this topic is the base, it's the foundation of our English grammar. And as you can see on the screen, the topic is parts of speech. As I've repeated in my earlier classes as well, grammar does not ever change. The topics are going to be same. But then what is changing is the length of the sentences, the difficulty level, and also the way they are questioned. There are chances that now that the paper pattern of English is changed, it is the activity-based question paper. You might not be asked the question directly, but ऐसा हो सकता है कि थोड़ा question आंसर वही रहेगा, but question पूछने का जो तरीका है वो थोड़ा change हो गया है. And hence that is the reason we need to do the grammar topics right from the basics. I have done 2 grammar topics with you, 2 sessions with you. And as I've told you that as the sessions, grammar sessions continue, the topics, the intensity of topics is going to increase. The level of the difficulty level is going to increase. जैसे कोई भी आप गेम डाउनलोड करते हो, initial levels are all the basic levels, बहुत मजा आता है करने में. But as the levels increase, the grammar, the gaming level also increases. The difficulty level also increases, and same technique we have followed for grammar. So let's begin. Introduction. Students, I'm sure you all know these are the 8 pillars of English grammar. All the topics, they are based on 8 pillars. The verb, the adverb, the adjective, preposition, and the interjection. The teacher is revising with us today. But then students, let me tell you all your topics. You name any topic in grammar. They all revolve around these 8 pillars. Another thing is, till this particular base is not clear, students, you remember, you will always have a trouble in framing sentences in correct English. All right. So hence the basics. So next slide. So 8 parts of speech, as we have seen, the first one and the very basic one is a noun. Now noun or pronoun forms the subject of the sentence. Every sentence, no matter how short or long it is, it can be divided as subject and predicate, karta, karma. So karta kya hai? So noun or a pronoun, that is what forms your subject. There are 5 kinds of nouns. You all are aware of this. Just a revision. The proper noun, students, एक चीज याद रखनी है, ग्रामर सारा कुछ इंटरकनेक्टेड है. तो प्रॉपर नाउन लिखते समय कौन सी ऐसी चीज है जो सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है? The most important thing when you're writing proper nouns is the punctuation. Proper nouns begin with capitals. Students, I repeat, proper nouns are always written in capitals. All right, whether it's your name, the name of a country, All right, the name of a specific place, it's all capitals. Again, common noun, punctuation is important क्योंकि यहाँ पर कैपिटल में नहीं है, हमको शॉर्ट में ही स्मॉल लेटर में ही लिखना है. उसी तरह material noun is name of any material. Now collective noun is something you need to understand. Collective nouns जहाँ पे a collection, we name a collection. Okay, there was a crowd which had gathered outside the building. So crowd is a collection of people. Bunch can be collection of keys. Or bundle of papers. The bundle of papers was missing from the table. So bundle is again a collection. The cattle was grazing in the fields. So again cattle matlab गाय, okay, भैंस, they are all cattle. So cattle is again collective noun. So students, these are also nouns. These are also nouns and we need to be careful with every part of speech because जैसे कि मैंने कहा कि हमारा कोई भी एक वाक्य ले लो, every sentence, all right, is made up of multiple words and ये words कहाँ से आते हैं? These words are definitely they all are parts of speech. Now there's something really very important, students, and we should not forget and we cannot forget, and that is abstract nouns. And what are these abstract nouns? Abstract nouns are something that we cannot see, we cannot touch, but we can only feel. Yes, there was truth in whatever she spoke. There was truth in whatever she spoke. Okay, there was honesty in his voice. So these words we can only feel, we cannot see them, we cannot touch them. सिर्फ हम महसूस कर सकते हैं. A robbery took place last night in our locality. कल रात हमारे यहाँ एक चोरी हुई. So we can see a robber. एक चोर को हम देख सकते हैं. बट हम चोरी जो उसने की है वो हम सिर्फ महसूस कर सकते हैं. It can only be seen, it can only be felt, only be experienced. We cannot touch it. All right, so yes students, do not forget the last but one of the very important kinds of noun, the abstract noun. That's also a noun. Okay, truthfulness is a noun as well. Okay, so next, a pronoun, words used in places of nouns. Everywhere we cannot keep on repeating the noun. It becomes the repetition, कोई किसी को नहीं पसंद होता. Okay, when we are reading something, when we are talking to a person, repetition nobody likes. Hence, remember to use pronouns in their places. तो जानबूझ के मतलब लिखते वक्त हमें याद रखना है, consciously we need to remember that not to repeat the nouns but use pronouns in their places. Adjectives. Okay, who doesn't like adjectives? They are words that describe a noun. Oh, it was a very interesting book that I read last week. Interesting book. तो जैसे कोई आपको डिस्क्राइब करता है, ठीक है, मैंने खाना खाया, इससे अच्छा if somebody is describing the food that they have eaten, then मुंह में पानी आ जाता है, isn't it? So that's how it is. Adjectives, they make our sentences really interesting. Okay, they can paint a lovely picture in front of our eyes in our mind. So they are all describing words. Oh, she was a lovely girl. Yes, so that's how. Verb, they are action words. Yes, simple. बचपन से आपको सिखाया गया. They are all action words. But students, जब आप sentences solve कर रहे हो, ये सारी चीजें याद रखनी है. For example, when you are doing your tenses revolve around verbs. तो जब tenses की बारी आती है, आपको याद रखना है students, you need to look at the verbs. Now again adverbs. Add verb. verb को add करता है, मतलब verb के बारे में जानकारी, extra information देता है. So that's an adverb. Yes, she was quick, or she rushed quickly through the passage. She rushed quickly through the passage. So rush is a verb. So how did she rush? She rushed quickly. He spoke loudly. So how did he speak? Loudly. So that's how adverbs are. Students, there's a lot of confusion when we are talking about adjectives and adverbs. Now remember, adjectives, they will necessarily describe a noun, or maybe it's a pronoun. All right, but adverbs, they describe a verb, or many a time they describe another adjectives in longer sentences. But वो याद नहीं रखेंगे तो भी चलेगा. हमको क्या याद रखना है? हमको जब हमारे आंखों के सामने एक सेंटेंस आता है, we need to understand, हमें ये सवाल पूछना है कि क्या ये वर्ड किसी नाउन को डिस्क्राइब कर रहा है या किसी वर्ब को डिस्क्राइब कर रहा है. इफ इट्स डिस्क्राइबिंग अ वर्ब, देन दैट इज एन एडवर्ब. वर्ब को ऐड कर रहा है, इट्स एन एडवर्ब. ऑलराइट, सो दैट्स हाउ स्टूडेंट्स remember it. The last three parts of speech: the preposition, the conjunction, and the interjection. Now prepositions I've dealt with in detail in one of my earlier lectures. So students, you need to go through that video if you haven't seen. Okay, so they are verb prepositions, they show position. Okay students, I hope when you see that particular video on preposition, this concept is dealt in detail there. So I move on to conjunctions. So what are conjunctions? Students, they are joining words. They can join multiple phrases, clauses, sentences. Okay, so and, but, ये तो बहुत ही common conjunctions है. But students, I hope you all remember WH words like what, which, when, where. There are also conjunctions. There are two kinds of conjunctions: coordinating, subordinating conjunctions. Well, don't worry about that. Don't bother about that. I was just trying to make you think whether you remember. And don't worry, students, that will be dealt with in detail in some other class. So we can just move on. But remember, conjunctions are joining words. Yes, they can join phrases, clauses, sentences, or even multiple words. You get question in the exam. What is the function of the conjunction in the sentence? Or what is the, to be very precise, एक question आता है exam में, vocabulary question आता है. What is the function of and, or what is the function of but in the sentence? तो आपको बताना है कि उस सेंटेंस में एंड क्या कर रहा है. क्या दो नाउन्स को जोड़ रहा है, दो वर्ब्स को जोड़ रहा है, एडवर्ब्स को जोड़ रहा है, या दो सेंटेंसेस को जोड़ रहा है? क्या कर रहा है, ये आपको ध्यान से देखकर जानकर आपको लिखना है. ओके, देन लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, ओके, द इंटरजेक्शंस. वेल, they convey our strong feelings, emotions of happiness, sadness, surprise. So that's how the interjections are. They make your sentences interesting. They add an extra element of emotion in your sentences. So as I've given examples, hooray, alas, wow. Okay, so they all end with an exclamation. They are all followed by exclamations. Okay, so these are all 8 parts of speech. Don't forget, students, they are something very important. All right, and hence I have dealt with that. They are the base of our sentences and our all grammar topics. So now, yes, here kinds of pronouns. सो कौन से प्रोनाउंस कहाँ पर कभी यूज करने हैं ये जानना जरूरी है. ओके, सेंटेंस, आई कैन डिवाइड अ सेंटेंस एज सब्जेक्ट एंड प्रेडिकेट, या फिर जैसे सेंटेंसेस बड़े होते हैं आई कैन डिवाइड देम एज सब्जेक्ट, द वर्ब एंड द ऑब्जेक्ट. ओके, तो कौन से प्रोनाउंस मैं आई कैन यूज देम इन द प्लेसेस ऑफ सब्जेक्ट एंड व्हिच आर द प्रोनाउंस आई कैन यूज देम इन द प्लेसेस ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट्स. यस स्टूडेंट्स, ये भी इंपॉर्टेंट है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लुक एट द फर्स्ट पर्सन प्लूरल, अस. हैव यू एवर रेड अ सेंटेंस beginning with us? We always begin the sentence with we. We are a part of HM classes, or we are the teachers and students who all make HM classes. Okay, or us, this classes belongs to us. We all are a part of it. So did you notice I've used various pronouns? So students, when it's just one first person pronoun, matlab when I am talking, it's just me who's talking. So it's I that I'm going to use. Okay. But when it's something is about me, then did you notice I've used me in my sentence? This book is for me. So me is in the place of the object. If I say this book is for I, then it's wrong. Okay, so याद रखो कुछ कुछ मैं sentences I can divide them as subject and predicate, कर्ता कर्म, या फिर मैं sentence को divide कर सकती हूँ as subject, the verb and the object. Alright, getting my point? So that's how it is. So कुछ कुछ सर्वनाम है जो सिर्फ मैं सब्जेक्ट की जगह यूज करूंगी एंड कुछ सर्वनाम है जो मैं ऑब्जेक्ट की जगह ही मुझे यूज करना है, अदरवाइज वो सेंटेंस जो है वो गलत हो जाएगा. ठीक है. सो आई, स्टूडेंट्स, इट्स अ सिंगुलर पर्सन, आई. ऑलराइट, एंड एज आई टोल्ड यू दिस बुक बिलोंग्स टू मी, सो आई एम यूजिंग मी इन द प्लेस ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट. ओके, दिस इज माई बुक. व्हेन आई, मुझे किसी चीज पर हक जताना है, तो देखो आपने देखा ये पूरी लिस्ट ऑफ प्रोनाउंस है. जब हमें किसी चीज पर अपना हक जमाना है, दिस इज माई बुक. सो आई एम गोइंग टू यूज दीज पर्टिकुलर लिस्ट ऑफ possessive adjective. Possessive मतलब possession, हक जताना. Okay, then there are possessive pronouns. Okay, this is I, this is mine. If I don't want to say this is my book, I can show this is my book के बदले possessive pronoun सर्वनाम use करियो. This is mine. Do not touch it. This is mine. ठीक है. तो my book के बदले instead of writing this is my book, तो my book की जगह पे मैं सिर्फ इतना लिख रही हूँ, एक ही शब्द लिख, this is mine. मतलब समझदार को इशारा काफी है. Okay, so I'm using possessive pronoun. So I, me, my, mine, myself. जब मैं किसी भी की I'm taking responsibility of any particular action. So that's reflexive pronoun. I myself have done it. So they are reflexive pronoun. They reflect our actions. So याद रखो, these pronouns I can divide them as subject, I can divide them as object, because I can use them to show possessions, I can use them as pronouns, and I can also use them for reflecting. So I, me, my, mine, myself. Students, it's I would really give you a small advice. Looking at the screen, if it would be really nice if you all can copy down this particular table in your notebook. It gives you a good writing practice. And second thing is, when you write, students, the same thing gets grilled in your head. It gets imprinted in your head. एक revision हो जाता है, आसान सी भाषा में कहना हो तो. अगर possible है, students, have a look at the screen. You can stop the video right here and you can copy this down. So first person, जब कोई एक इंसान बात कर रहा है तो ये सारे प्रोनाउंस आप यूज कर सकते हैं. बट जब फर्स्ट पर्सन लेकिन बहुवचन है, अनेक है, तो we all, us, this earth, this planet belongs to us. Okay, this is our planet. Okay, so see, I'm showing possession, our planet. This is ours. Okay, our planet की बजाय मैं OURS लगा सकती हूँ. तो जहां पर याद रखो मुझे एडजेक्टिव, पॉजेसिव एडजेक्टिव नहीं यूज करना है. I can use possessive pronouns. That makes our sentence shorter, smarter, to the point. Ourselves, ourselves. तो जब हमको बहुवचन बनाना है, any word which is ending in F and FE, okay, any word which is ending in F and FE, students, do you remember you were taught these rules in lower classes? Yes, any word which is ending in F and FE, अगर मुझे उसका बहुवचन बनाना है तो मुझे क्या करना चाहिए? I have to use VES. Okay, for example, knife, KNIFE, knife. If I want to make it plural, I can make it KNIVES. तो उसी तरह यहाँ पे myself के बदले I am going to use ourselves, SELVES. तो किसी भी भाषा में उसका spelling is very, very important. Okay, so as I told you, grammar, we cannot actually study it separately. They are all interconnected. सब कुछ, सारे topics interconnected है, सारे rules interconnected है. तो multiple चीजें हमको याद रखनी है और वो सिर्फ लिखने से हो सकता है. Then second person. Now second person is आप जिससे बात कर रहे हो. So that's second person. Now second person के rules बहुत आसान है, ज़्यादा कुछ याद नहीं रखना. Did you notice? Second person, whether it's singular or plural, isn't it the rule? Aren't the rules same? It's you. Even if I'm talking to just one person, or whenever I'm talking to you in the class, also it's just you. Okay. So second person, singular, plural, the rule is just the same. It's constant. All right. Now, but सिर्फ कहाँ change हो रहा है देखो, reflexive में. You yourself are responsible. When I'm just talking to one person, you yourself, SELF. पर मैं जब पूरे क्लास से बात कर रही हूँ, पूरे ग्रुप से बात कर रही हूँ, yourself, you yourselves are responsible for this punishment. Okay, so yourselves. Third person, किसी अन्य व्यक्ति की हम बात कर रहे हैं. Okay, so he, she. So he, she, subject की जगह पर he या तो she आ सकता है. लेकिन अगर ऑब्जेक्ट की जगह पे this is for him, this is for her. Okay, so याद रखो students, I cannot use him or her in the place of object. ये सारी चीजें students जब आप lesson पढ़ रहे हो आपको ध्यान देना है. The only key to learning good English, okay, is keeping all these things in mind when you are reading. Don't just read for reading purpose. पढ़ते वक्त टेक्स्ट बुक ये सारी चीजें स्टूडेंट्स, it should just ring a bell in your head. Okay, his, her. Okay, this is his book. Okay, so I'm showing possession. Okay, possessive adjective, possessive pronouns में कुछ change नहीं हो रहा है. It's the same. It's the same. It's only S, hers. This is hers. This is hers. This is her book. कहूंगी तो वो adjective हो जाएगा. This is hers. कहूंगी तो pronoun हो जाएगा. So himself, herself, singular. लेकिन plural में क्या होने वाला है? Themselves. Did you notice? Themselves. Okay, so plural है तो they, them, their, theirs. तो याद रखना है कब they यूज करना है, कब them यूज करना है. जब ऑब्जेक्ट की जगह पे आता है, यूजुअली सब्जेक्ट वाक्य के शुरू में आता है और ऑब्जेक्ट वाक्य के अंत में आता है. It comes at the end of the sentence. So when you're beginning the sentence, I have to remember, I have to what all pronouns I'll use. And when I'm ending the sentence, तो मुझे याद रखना है कि मुझे कौन से pronouns से end करना है sentence. Okay, but what about when I'm talking about a thing? It's just it or its. Yes, it's. Okay, so students, this was the kind of pronouns. Now, come to the main topic. Why did I give you a good revision? Because this revision is again a base to the main topic that I've decided to deal with today, and that is the tenses, the tense, काल. ठीक है? No matter how small or how big a sentence is, it is going to reveal tense to us. ये कब हुआ है? अब हुआ है, हो चुका है, होने वाला है. ठीक है? So now the word tense, it means time. Yes, the word tense means time. Remember. So a verb shows us the tense. याद है मैंने अभी बताया कुछ समय पहले, no matter how big, how small the sentence is, उसमें क्या होगा? एक noun और a pronoun and a verb. कितना भी छोटा sentence होने दो, verb के बिना sentence complete नहीं हो सकता. A sentence may not have an adjective, it may not have an adverb, because they are extras. They are extras. Sentence में नहीं होगा तो भी चलेगा, but कोई भी sentence में we need to have a noun या फिर उसकी जगह पे a pronoun, and a verb is essential. Yes, so no matter how short or how long a sentence is, it will contain a subject and a verb. ऐसा होगा कि जब एक लंबा sentence आ रहा है, so you know now you are all in college, you're going to have long sentences. So now you will see that you have multiple verbs in a sentence. You have multiple subject in a sentence. The subject is really very long. ठीक है, but क्या याद रखना है? Verb के बिना sentence बनाना possible नहीं है. Okay, so look at the example also. The birds fly. The birds fly. So birds is the subject. Fly is the verb. Okay, and hence I have given it a different color just to show you that, okay, no matter how short the sentence is, it is going to have a verb, and verb shows us the time, the tense. Okay. Yeah. Now, before we go to the kinds of tenses, okay, first we need to understand these forms of verbs. Okay, अगर टेंस समझना है तो स्टूडेंट्स ये टेबल आपको परफेक्ट करना है. ठीक है, ये टेबल आपको परफेक्ट करना है, क्योंकि टेंस हमको कौन सा शब्द बताता है? वर्ब बताता है. और ये जो है ये फॉर्म्स ऑफ वर्ब्स है. ये जो है ये फॉर्म्स ऑफ वर्ब्स है. ओके, सो वी हैव 4 forms of verbs: V1, V2, V3, V4. We have 4 forms of verbs: V1, V2, V3, V4. Okay, so V1 is the basic form of the verb. V1 is the basic form of the verb. Okay, so for that the rule is verb we use it as it is, और या फिर इसके लिए मैंने दिया V/V plus S or ES. Okay, V/V plus S or ES. So V is just the verb, जैसे यहाँ पे दिया है. Okay, or I can use it with S or ES. So eat, eats, drive, drives, draw, draws, write, writes, speak, speaks, reach, reaches, ES आएगा. Swim, swims. So that's how it is. Okay, अब you know there is no need to be confused कहाँ पे S लगाना है, कहाँ पे ES लगाना है. Okay, एक सबसे आसान सी चीज याद रखनी है, when the subject is singular, the verb is plural. I repeat, when the subject is singular, the verb is plural. Okay, and it's the other way. Okay, when one is singular, the other is plural. When subject is singular, the verb is plural. When subject is plural, the verb is singular. He eats. They eat. Getting my point? He eats. They eat. So that's how it is. So याद समझ में आया कहाँ पे S लगाना है और कहाँ पे नहीं लगाना है? He eats. They eat. he drives a car, they drive a car. Past tense में second form of the verb आएगा students. Past tense में it's the second form of the verb. Past tense it's the second form of the verb. तो second form क्या है? Verb plus ed या तो en या तो t. जैसे मैंने दिया है eat, कभी कभी पूरा स्पेलिंग ही चेंज हो जाता है, इसके लिए मैंने ऐसे ही दिया है, वर्ब दिया है. ओके, कभी कभी पूरा स्पेलिंग जैसे मैंने कहा चेंज हो जाएगा. तो इट्स 8, कभी हम उसके साथ ed लगाएंगे, reached. ओके, सो t. go, the second form is went, isn't it? Go, the second form is went. The third form is the past participle जिसको कहते हैं. Now you will find there's not much difference in V2 and V3. There's not much difference in V2 and V3. Okay, so V3 we do it as eaten, eat, ate, eaten. ठीक है, past tense just अभी अभी हुआ है, और past participle जब वो पूरी तरह हो चुका है, काफी टाइम हो गया है, तो तब V3 यूज करेंगे. I repeat, V2 कब यूज होता है? When we just want to say that it's, you know, just got over just now, अभी अभी. और जब होके, जब कोई भी कार्य कंप्लीट होके काफी टाइम हो गया है, so it's we use the third form. और कोई भी कार्य जो चालू है, we use ing. Eating, driving, drawing. Now you will find that students V2 and V3, for some words the complete spelling changes. But for some words, the spelling is just the same. Did you notice? Reached. V2 is also reached. V3 is also reached. Okay? V2 is also swam. V3 is also swam. But in some spellings, V2, V3 is changed. याद रखो, जब अभी अभी just खत्म हुआ है, it's V2. होके काफी टाइम हो गया है, it's V3. Third form of the verb. तो ये चारों forms याद रखने हैं. क्योंकि अगर ये चारों फॉर्म्स आपको याद हो गए तो टेंसेस बहुत आसान है. सो राइट, रोट, रिटन, राइटिंग, ऐसे आप कोई भी वर्ड लेके आप प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो. गो, सेकेंड फॉर्म इज वेंट, थर्ड फॉर्म इज गॉन, फोर्थ फॉर्म इज गोइंग. यस, सो एनी वर्ब यू टेक एंड यू कैन डू इट. वॉक, वॉक्ड, third form is also walked, fourth form is walking. So that gives you a good practice. So you know you can take any verbs. Read, read एक interesting verb है students. Read, first form is read, second form is read. But red लिखूंगी मैं? No, not at all. I'm going to write R-E-A-D. So spelling same रहेगा, बट सिर्फ उसका प्रोनाउंसिएशन चेंज हो जाएगा, टोन चेंज होएगा. रीड इज प्रेजेंट, V1. V2 इज रेड, R-E-A-D, read. I read a book. V3 is also read, same, R-E-A-D. V4 is reading. You know, do a lot of practice with these verbs and I'm sure you'll be just comfortable. So now here I've just come to the rules, okay, because you all know it's been done in lower 15 times. So now simple present tense, students, present tenses, basically simple tenses is something we use every day. Just अभी अभी जो रोज के हमारे काम है उसमें हम यूज करते हैं. Simple present tense, verb, V1 form of the verb. So now you get my point. Why have I dealt with V1, V2 and everything? So simple present tense is just V1. Simple past tense is V2. Simple future. Future में सब जगह अगर आप रूल देखोगे स्टूडेंट्स, will और shall, it's getting repeated everywhere. Shall, okay, it's getting repeated everywhere, isn't it? तो future आया तो दिमाग में घंटी बजनी चाहिए, will आएगा कि shall, दोनों में से कोई एक. Usually shall is used with I, बाकी सब जगह it's will. All right. So present tense, continuous और प्रोग्रेसिव. सो प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस, प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस सब जगह कंटिन्यूअस देखो स्टूडेंट्स, इट्स आईएनजी, आईएनजी, आईएनजी. Yes, its continuous is ing, ing, and ing. Okay, so perfect tenses. Again, look at the rule. Eaten, eaten. That's third form of the verb. So आपको समझ में आ रहा है कहाँ हमको V3 use करना है? That's what I was just telling you. V2 is used to show something that's just over. अभी अभी just खत्म हुआ है. एंड जो पूरी तरह परफेक्टली जब खत्म हो गया है या तो कोई भी एक्शन खत्म होके इट्स बीन अ लॉन्ग टाइम, देन वी यूज द थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. Okay, that time we use the third form of the verb. All right, so V3 is used in the perfect tenses. अब क्या याद रखना है? प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट है तो हैज हैव, पास्ट परफेक्ट है had, फ्यूचर परफेक्ट है will have, shall have. उसी तरह कंटिन्यूअस में स्टूडेंट्स देखो सब जगह ing 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 था, पर क्या चेंज हो रहा था? इट वाज अ हेल्पिंग वर्ब. is mr verb ing, was were लिखा तो पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस. ओके, so उसी तरह students please this table also it must be there in your notebook, the table which I gave you earlier and this particular table, both these tables should be there written and copied in your notebook. Okay, it's not possible to do it every time from the video. So students, it's really advised that you copy this previous table and this particular table very neatly in your notebook along with the example. Okay, you can pause the video, you can just copy this and then you can continue. Okay, so perfect tenses everywhere, what is common? The verb form is common. V3 is common. Okay, but then what changes is again the helping verb. Have, had, past होगा तो, future होगा तो will have, shall have. अब perfect continuous कब use होता है? This tense is used when you are just then when there are two actions. Okay, when you want to show two actions, that time this combination tense, I call it a combination tense. तो उसी तरह rules भी combination है. तो जब एक दो sentences या दो actions जब combine किए जाते हैं तो this last tense is used. Perfect continuous tense. तो जैसे rules, जैसे नाम combination में है, obviously rules भी combination में होंगे. So present perfect continuous, has been, have been, verb ing. Continuous है तो ing आना जरूरी है. But perfect continuous है तो perfect है मतलब perfect के rules भी आएंगे. So has been, have been, ing. सिर्फ perfect है तो वहां पे been कहीं पर भी repeated नहीं है. But it's only perfect continuous tense that we are using the word been. Okay, past में had been, have been. Okay, I'm sorry, past is only had been, but verb ing. Verb ing is mandatory. Okay, it's compulsory. So present में has been, have been आया. Past में सिर्फ had. It's only had. And future, it's will have been, shall have been, verb ing. Will have been, shall have been. So students, that's how it is. All right. So students, see that you just copy this particular table in your notebook. So students, after knowing the rules of using the verb appropriately and the correct form of verb, let us continue with this table. Look at the subject and look at the verbs. कौन से subject के साथ कौन सा verb आएगा ये भी important है. Now since I is singular, I cannot use were. I have to use was or I am or I will be. So in future tense it is very easy to remember. Students, grammar goes by logic. You cannot just bluff. Okay, or you cannot just add whichever verb or whichever subject that comes to your head. There is a rule, a specific rule कि कौन से सब्जेक्ट के साथ कौन सा वर्ब होना चाहिए, उसको कहते हैं सब्जेक्ट वर्ब अग्रीमेंट. So you know, when you're using I in present tense, it has to be am. I is always followed by am. उसी तरह we is plural, so we were in past, but we are in present. Similarly, look at you. You, as we discussed earlier, you is for singular also and plural also. So you were. Okay. We do not say you was. Okay. We say you were. You are. They were. They are. Again, see he, she are singulars. So accordingly, students, you need to remember कि जब subject singular है तो उसके साथ accordingly verb भी singular आना चाहिए. So similarly, in past also in present, there are certain rules for verbs that change. So he is again singular, she is singular, I is singular. All these three pronouns are for singulars. Okay, so accordingly we use was in past. In present we use is. Okay, and in future everywhere it is constant, will be. So that is not a concern at all. But आप जब बोल रहे हो, आप जब बात कर रहे हो, तो टाइम, कौन से टाइम में आपको बात करना है? Which time are you supposed to use? Do you want to talk about something that has happened in past, or are you supposed to talk about something that is happening now? So accordingly, students, ये subject verb का coordination is very important. Okay, so students, these tables that are displayed on your screen, you cannot mug up. These cannot be rote learn. You cannot mug up. Okay, but you have to just understand. All right. So going on to the next table, this is again just the example. The 12 verb tenses. I've just taken the examples. Okay, see, with simple past. So see, it's verb of the second form. Remember, simple past is second form of the verb. Simple present is the first form of the verb. And simple future is will, shall, or first form of the verb. So you know these forms of the verb. Hence, students, now I think by now you've understood why forms of the verb, that table is so very important. Because if that is clear in your head, then accordingly rest all things will fall into place, and so will your English sentences. ठीक है, तो मैंने पहले ही बताया वो जो टेबल है फॉर्म्स ऑफ वर्ब और फिर रूल्स ऑफ टेंस, ये दोनों टेबल इंपॉर्टेंट है, दोनों आप नोट में होने चाहिए. Accordingly, students, continuous tense. Continuous tense, what is common? Okay, ing is common. Was studying, am studying, will be studying. What changes is the helping verb that is undergoing a change. Only that much is changing. But then otherwise the main verb is common. Okay, the rule for main verb is common. I am supposed to use ing in the main verb. Okay, only helping verb undergoes a change. अगर past continuous है तो was आएगा, present continuous है तो is, am या तो are आएगा. अभी यहाँ पे am यूज किया है, आपने देखा am यूज किया है तो नेसेसरीली इसके पहले के टेबल में जैसे मैंने बताया I ही आएगा. I am, I was. Okay, now past perfect continuous. Again, did you notice past perfect continuous, students? Which form of the verb is being used? It is the third form of the verb. I told you the main difference in using the second form of the verb and third form of the verb is that second form of the verb is used just to show something, that an action that's happened just now. Okay, whereas verb of the third form of the verb is used to show an action that is completed long time back. पूरा हो चुका है. और जब ऐसे आपको कन्वे करना है तब आप थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब यूज करेंगे. Okay, so I had, has or had studied. I have studied goes for present. Okay, okay, past is only had. Past is only had. For present is has or had. For present is has or have. And future will have or shall have. But again, main verb is constant. Okay, so continuous also main verb is constant, ing. Okay, perfect tense is also main verb is constant, third form of the verb. Even for perfect continuous, students, as I told you, it's a combination tense. So rules are also in combination. Rules are also in combination. Continuous है, जैसे नाम बता रहा है तो ing तो आना ही चाहिए. Perfect है, तो perfect के rules कौन से हैं? Past में it's had, present में it's has और have. उसी तरह students, you need to revise, you need to think logically. Just because कोई sentence अगर आपके आंखों के सामने है तो it's very easy. रूल अगर आपके सामने है तो रूल देख के अगर फॉलो करोगे तो कोई भी कर सकता है. बट स्टूडेंट्स ट्राई टू थिंक लॉजिकली कि समझो कंटिन्यूअस है तो कंटिन्यूअस है तो क्या आना चाहिए? आईएनजी आना चाहिए. उसके साथ हेल्पिंग वर्ब क्या आना चाहिए? इफ इट्स पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस इट्स वाज और वर. If it's present continuous, it's is, am or are. So accordingly students, you need to just think. All right, so then that is going to come only when you just understand logically. Please don't mug up. This is a word of advice. Now this 12 tenses, how are they used in different kinds of sentences? Okay, when I'm just saying an affirmative sentence or a negative, we all have done kinds of sentences in lower classes. Okay, assertive sentences. Already assertive sentences are affirmative or negative, interrogative, yes, exclamatory, imperative. These are the 4 kinds of sentences. All right, so in that, okay, if I am giving a positive or an affirmative sentence तो आसान है, ठीक है. लेकिन अगर negative sentence भी आ सकता है एग्जाम में, so how do I make the same sentence negative? So here it's just the same sentence, I'm not changed it. Students, this is not transformation of sentence. Okay, I'm just एक ही sentence को I'm just making it negative. Okay, so this is just for your understanding. Basically इस particular table में which column is important? The interrogative column is important. Okay, so see, how do you ask a question? I have a car. Okay, so how is that particular sentence changed? Okay, interrogative sentences, they begin with a helping word. These are all rhetorical questions. Okay, or yes or no questions, so they begin with a helping verb. Okay, these are not WH ones. These are all yes or no questions. So they begin with helping verbs highlighted: do, are, have. Okay, so these are all helping verbs. Okay, so see, will I be playing basketball? See you how the verb has been used. Do I have a car? The first sentence. Okay, do I have a car? Are you playing? So see, look at the verb how it's divided. The subject is inserted between. Okay, are you getting? The subject is inserted in between. So it's helping verb, the subject, then the main verb, and then the rest of the sentence. Everywhere the pattern is just the same. Everywhere the pattern is just same. Okay. So, all right, students. Apart from the first 2 tables, that is the table which shows us the forms of the verbs, okay, and the second table which shows us the rules of tenses. These two tables, students, you need to copy. Rest all you can just understand. Okay, rest all it's just for your understanding. Okay, now every session, grammar session, without exercises, it's just incomplete, isn't it? So let's move on to exercises. Do as directed. Grandpa lives among his books. Used present continuous. Now when जब आपके सामने टेंस वाला क्वेश्चन आता है तो आपको क्या याद रखना है? टेंस मतलब verb. Okay, so in no matter how big the sentence is, just try to identify the main verb. अगर main verb नहीं है तो helping verb की बारी आती है, but otherwise, all right, you have to look at the main verb only. Okay, what are the helping verbs now? For example, if I give you a sentence like the earth is round in shape. Okay, I repeat, the earth is round in shape. So if I ask you, can you tell me which is the verb in it? The earth is round in shape. Is the verb. Is the verb. Round is an adjective because it describes the noun earth. Remember that. And if I say, now you will say, how do we change them? Students, such sentences cannot be changed. They are universal truth. So they are always in simple present tense and you never change those sentences. We cannot say the earth was round in shape. Okay, that's absolutely wrong. Okay, so universal truth, proverbs, they are all, students, they are all universally accepted. तो उसमें कोई चेंज कभी हो नहीं सकता. और याद रखो ऐसे सारे सेंटेंसेस सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस में आएंगे. ठीक है, तो अभी ये सेंटेंस में यू नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई द वर्ब. All right, I just give you a few seconds before I show you the answer. You can pause the screen, solve it in your notebook, and then check the answer. Okay, so now time for the answer. Grandpa lives among his books. Present continuous. So lives is the verb. So the entire sentence remains the same except for the verb. So I can say grandpa is living. So present continuous का rule क्या है? Continuous मतलब दिमाग में घंटी बजनी चाहिए ing. Present continuous है तो is या तो am या तो are. अब यहाँ पे is ही आएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि I रहेगा तभी ही am आता है. Plural है subject तो are आएगा. All right, but since grandpa is singular, I am using is. Okay, so next sentence. We will never draw a curtain anymore. We will never draw a curtain anymore. So try and solve this sentence, students. Answer will be presented in a few seconds. Time for answer. Yes, you had to change this sentence into past perfect. Past perfect, the rule is, okay, past perfect, the rule is had. Yes, had plus V3. So यहाँ पे as such, it's only will. Okay, it's only will which is the verb. All right, so that I've changed it to had. Rest all students, the sentence remains the same. Next sentence. She had been taught. Okay, look at the verb. Okay, when I say look at the verb, students, don't just identify the main verb, also identify the helping verb. Is the main verb present alone in the sentence or is the helping verb also there? So, that is what you have to understand. Okay, she had been taught not to utter nonsense. So, identify the main verb. Okay, so taught is the main verb. Alone? No, not at all. It's not alone. It is also accompanied by the verb had been taught. तो जब आपने verb identify किया है, grammar sentences करने से पहले, rule apply करने से पहले उसको identify करना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. ठीक है? So when I give you a sentence and when I put a sentence in front of you or in your exam also, students first step is identify the verb, both main verb and helping verb. Then try to identify which tense is it in. क्या वो आप identify कर सकते हो? She had been taught. So had been taught is which tense? Okay, try to understand that and then give the change it. Then accordingly you can change. So try to do it, try to change the simple future. Okay, I've given you a few seconds. So now the answer, she will be taught not to utter nonsense. So simple future will or shall. I जब आता है सिर्फ तभी, ओके, आई जब आता है सिर्फ तभी हम shall यूज करते हैं. अब यहाँ पे she, students, what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to use will only. She will be taught. And in the exam, remember, try to underline the correct answer. Try to always underline the correct answer. Okay, for example, अभी यहाँ पे tense है, तो tense में what is the main thing that you have changed? You have changed the verb. So underline the verb. Next sentence. Laurie was sick and homely. So this is like simple present. So identify the verb. What's the verb? Is there any main verb in it? Or it's just the helping verb? Laurie was sick and lonely. So how was she? So sick and lonely students, they're describing her. So was is the verb. Alright, this sentence does not have any main verb. It's only the helping verb. So sick and lonely is simple past. You have to change it to simple present. What is the answer? Is this what you have got it? Laurie is sick and lonely. Got this? Then you are perfect. Next sentence. He poked the fire with a stick. Used present, perfect, continuous. याद रखो steps क्या है? First step, identify the verb. Second step, identify the tense of that verb. And third step, you change it. Think of the rule and change. He poked the fire with a stick. So poked is the main verb. Okay, there's no helping verb. So since it's only the main verb, कौन सा ऐसा tense है? It's the V2 form which is used in simple past. V2 form is used in simple past. V3 भी हो सकता है, but V3 के साथ साथ V3 कहाँ पे use होता है? Perfect tenses में use होता है. And if I'm using a perfect tense, याद रखो, it has to be accompanied by a helping verb. So you know everything goes by logic. Nothing is because according to me this is the answer or according to you this is the answer. इसमें कोई ऐसे doubts है ही नहीं. There's no debate on that. So he poked the fire with a stick. Present perfect continuous. So what's the rule for present perfect continuous? You got the answer? Let's have a look. So he has been. Yes, present है करके has. Plural होता तो have होता था. अब singular है तो has. He has been poking. ing है. Okay, continuous है तो ing आना चाहिए. प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंटिन्यूअस है मतलब कॉम्बिनेशन रूल है. He has been poking the fire with a stick. Next, he answered frankly without looking at her. He answered frankly without looking at her. So students, can you identify the parts of the speech? That is why I had introduced, I had discussed, I had revised the parts of the speech. Which is the verb? Answered is the verb. Which part of speech is frankly? I know it's not a part of tense, but still, can you just try to identify? Frankly is the adverb. Yes, how did he answer? So when you get I get the answer as frankly. So remember, an adverb tells us it describes a verb. Anyway, coming back to the tense, answered is the tense. Okay, that's the verb. Can you change it to present continuous? So when you're doing the verb, only focus on when you're doing the tense, only focus on the verb. Because rest all the sentence remains, the entire sentence remains constant. So answer, he is answering frankly. Yes, answered changes to is answering. Yes, answered changes to is answering. Next. He had left his village without any previous thought. He had left his village without any previous thought. क्या मिला verb? ढूंढा? So yes, had left is the verb. Change it to simple present. Answer, yes. So for simple present, rule क्या है? V1. सिर्फ V1 भी आ सकता है या तो फिर V1 के साथ S और ES depending on the verb. Okay. Again, I told you if the subject is singular, verb is plural. The subject is plural, the verb is singular. Ulta, vice versa. So he is singular, hence verb के साथ leaves. Okay, he leaves his village without any previous thought. Next sentence. The astrologer transacted his business by the light of a flare. The astrologer transacted his business by light of a flare. So past perfect. The astrologer is the subject. Transacted is the verb. So only focus on that. Change it to past perfect. Past perfect मतलब verb कौन से form में आना चाहिए? क्या उसके साथ कोई helping verb आता है? तो कौन सा है? मिले जवाब? Let's have a look at the answer now. The astrologer transacted his business by the light of a flare. Yes, transacted. Isn't it simple? Students, please don't try not to look into the rule book and then do. As I told you, as I'm giving you hints, try to recollect. Try to apply the logic. Next sentence. The wages he earns feeds his family. Present perfect continuous. Yes, so present perfect. The wages he has been earning will feed his family. Do you remember what I told you when I'm talking about these last set of sentences, perfect continuous wale sentences? These sentences usually combine two actions. These sentences usually combine two actions. So for earns, if I have applied the present perfect continuous rule, then for the second verb feed, accordingly the tense changes so that the sentence becomes meaningful. Okay, the wages he has been earning will feed his family. Or feeds his family, if you write, is also correct. That also is agreeable. The wages he has been earning feeds his family is also the correct answer. Both the answers will be accepted. Next, I looked up with some anger and more agony. Agony is pain. I looked up with some anger and more agony. Use past perfect. I had looked up with some anger and more agony. I had looked up with, yes, the students looked changes to had looked. So if I just write looked, can you identify which form of verb it is? It's V2 form of the verb. So if it's V2 form of the verb only, then it's which tense? It's simple past. This is how, students, you should try to reason with your own self. You must try to reason with your own self. You must try to apply logic. So I had looked up. Okay, that's how it is. The fact did not lessen the glow of pleasure. That fact did not lessen the glow of pleasure. Simple future. Simple future, will, shall, V1. The fact, that fact. So did की जगह पे सिर्फ मैंने will use किया है. बाकी everything remains the same because only that was the verb. Less is actually an adverb. The fact will not lessen the glow of pleasure. Next. I would observe him whenever I would board the bus. I would observe him whenever I would board the bus. Past perfect continuous. I had been observing him whenever I would board the bus. I had been observing. Yes, continuous भी है, past perfect भी है. Past मतलब had आना चाहिए. Perfect continuous है मतलब been तो आना ही चाहिए. So I had been observing. That's how it is. Okay. So students, I just hope this topic, it's the base. Tense is the base for active passive. Okay, for direct indirect speech, which are going to follow in the coming classes. So students, if tense is not perfect, your other topics are also going to be weak. So hence, I just want you all to go through the entire video, do the sentences, and before the next class, when I'm taking up topics like active, passive, and direct indirect speech, I want you all to be perfect with this particular topic. So with that, students, I would like to say a big thank you to you. I hope you revise this topic. See you soon.